This video is of my hike of the Portage Pass. I didn't start my GoPro until I reached the summit, so most of this video will be from the summit onward until I reached Portage Lake and had great views of the Portage Glacier.
So here's the trail I went down. I'm not exactly sure how I even made it down there. It's not the easiest to do. So I made it over the pass. Now working my way down, I can see the glacier. I'm pretty proud of myself because wasn't sure I was going to be able to make it up and over the mountain pass. There was a lot of water and a lot of snow and ice, but no bears yet, which is actually a little bit disappointing because I have my bear spray just in case. But you never know, maybe there'll be one up here. You can finally see the glacier. It looks pretty spectacular. We'll see how much further I decide to go. Outside of Iceland, Greenland, Antarctica, parts of Canada, a couple of the Scandinavian countries, you really can't see this anywhere else. It's really spectacular. I know the pictures in the video probably aren't going to do it justice, but it's just a huge glacier, and it really wasn't that hard to get to. I think in 2 weeks, when this water's all starting to freeze, it would probably be a much more slippery walk, but right now it's really not hard at all. I'm almost down to the lake, and I think it's about 1 more mile to get all the way to the glacier. Figured I came this far. If it looks like it's accessible, I think I'll keep going. Still no bears. They must be hibernating, or they see me and they think maybe I'm a much bigger bear or a Bigfoot or something. But this took probably 90 minutes or so to get to here. Have to check the exact time. I stopped twice, once to get a drink of water and once just to rest my legs. I'm glad I brought my hiking boots, or my winter hiking boots. They're waterproof, and there hasn't been any spots where I've gotten water in my boots yet. There was just one spot where I kind of had to climb to go around it so I wouldn't get wet. Path is pretty easy to follow. There's footprints wherever there's no water. So here's a little bit of a deep spot, but I should be able to navigate it. And then we're coming up on the lake, which I am guessing is caused by the glacier melting. Definitely feel like I'm on the borderline of the Arctic. I think I'm at about 60 degrees north, so 6.5 degrees or so away from the Arctic Circle. Now at the lake, got a nice view. Don't know if you can see it or not, but you can definitely hear the waterfall up there. I can see it. I'm not going to take out my camera because it's a little bit too wet and rainy, even though it's kind of a mix right now. So where I came from, I came up over that mountain. There's the summit of the walk up there, the highest point. So we'll see if I can make it back over. That's going to be the harder part, but it's pretty spectacular. Just got a little further ways to go, and I should have a nice unobstructed. Definitely worth it. Look at that. Made it all the way to the glacier. I don't know if I'm going to go any further. Maybe, we'll see. I decided to keep going. It's really not a strenuous walk at all. Just a little bit of slush. I almost slipped once, but I mean, where would I have gone? There's nothing to fall down, so figured I'll keep going and see how far the path takes us. Still no bears. Here around this turn should be another great viewing point. Now it's kind of an icy rain. It's almost like little pellets. Yeah, so here's going to be another nice view. Right up here. A little slippery here. Go nice and slow. Yep, look at that. They're getting there. Almost down to the bottom. Still's not too strenuous. Might be a little difficult coming back up. I'm gonna hopefully be able to find a stick down there to help me on the way up. You can see I'm getting awful close. When I get down there, I'm going to take a nice little break, get some pictures, relax for 15 minutes or so, and then I better turn around and head out so I can make sure I'm out before it gets dark. Only thing here is you get some sticks in the face, especially when you're 6'5". Of course, as I turn it right on, I almost slip and fall. But this will probably be about as far as I'm gonna go. Maybe not, we'll see. It's a little steeper, I just don't know if I want to come back up it. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. I mean, this was not an easy hike, especially alone. And with the snow and the kind of wintry mix, and now I'm rewarded with it finally almost letting up. When I get down here, I did choose to go all the way down to the lake. I figured, what's an extra half mile? And it's pretty easy. Extra half mile. Okay, so I'm coming up on the beach. Made it all the way down to the Portage Lake. The Portage Glacier is right in front of me. It's about the best possible view you can get without a boat. It says it's 5 miles. I think it's 5 miles round trip. So I feel like I went probably like 2.5-ish. But yeah, spectacular. Okay, I think we'll turn off the GoPro. I'm gonna get out my real camera and see if I can get some pictures now that it's dry. So I reached the summit once again, and now I just got to go down. Okay, here we go, almost to the end. Actually, going down hurt my legs a lot more than going up. My knee's pretty sore right now. And almost to the end. Successfully made it. I think it's 5 miles round trip. I don't think it's 5 miles each way. Down back at ground level, it's not even raining.